Welcome to Beholder's Eye, a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons epic fantasy adventure. My name is Alex, and I'll be your host and Dungeon Master. On the Great Isle, it is a time of religious wars, imperial domination, and an ancient evil reborn. Only one crew can save the world from utter destruction. They are...
Maugraine Silverbeard, Paladin of St. Eligius.
Zalara of Tremez, Wandering Elven Monk.
Magnar Skullgrim, Goliath Sorcerer.
Hibonite, the fire-kindled, wandering flamosopher.
Okay, Kim, you want to tell us what happened last time?
Well, last time we debated a little bit about how to go about getting the Red Hand out of the town. And while we were debating, some friendly people led by a kitty man came up to us. And they wanted to take Magnar and Hibonite because they had destroyed a bunch of prostitutes in town, supposedly without any kind of reason. And then after we decided, or they decided that we were okay because we were going to go wipe out some of the bad guys in town, they said that they would back us up. And so we went off to town to go see what was going on and try to sneak up. And lo and behold, everyone was coming out of their houses because the bells were ringing. And Zorg and his right-hand man, not Alal, were coming out to have some soldiers killed by displacer beasts. And as we snuck up to see what was going on, Magnar and Maugraine decided to charge in and take care of things. And Maugraine died for a little while, and then we all ran away as fast as we could. But we did manage to take out Zorg and a few of the soldiers as we did so.
Yeah, like a quarter of the guys. It was actually a surprising success.
Okay, just to clarify, it was not a quarter of the guys. You killed
5?
4 people total.
4 total, but there was a bunch of the little underlings.
You killed 2 of the... there were 3 underlings following you.
Yeah,
You
we
killed
those.
two of them.
Yeah.
And then you killed the sergeant, who was the other well-armored human, who was with Zorg.
And got it.
And you killed Zorg.
So like
Got
the 7th.
So like give or take 50%.
Yeah.
A number of people died. Round of success.
Including Zorg.
That was not
which
us,
counts as a few.
which is also a success. So.
None of us died. That's enough in itself. Because we came close.
Yeah, you did. That was a tense roll, tense
Session?
That was a lot of tense rolls. Yeah. So we open up, and we'll just go right from where the action ended. And Magnar, you're holding Maugraine in your arms. Hibonite, you're standing there. Zalara's run into the woods, and Hibonite just suggested you loot some bodies.
Not many Zords, but...
Can
take a trophy.
Can you take Maugraine?
I can try.
Okay.
Not that heavy.
Yeah, you got full plate on.
It's just the plate mail I was more worried about.
Yeah,
and
but
the half
like,
leg.
yeah.
Well, the D&D characters can lift like 800 pounds, so.
Yeah.
True.
And I'm like a
carry.
half man, so if it's half plate mail, then that's like 30 pounds worth of plate mail. And 60 pounds worth of me, so.
There you go.
No problem.
If I can't carry, I'll drag.
Okay. And then I'll grab Zorg's body and drag him into the woods. Or I guess I
Okay.
can pick him up. I don't know.
Yeah, so you drag Zorg's body into the woods, and hold on.
Double tap real quick, make sure he's
Yeah. Make sure that spear went all the way through.
Oh yeah.
Oh, javelin.
went-
Sorry. Right
it
through
went-
that throat.
Yep. So it went all the way through. So looking at his body, he's got, he, as I mentioned last episode, he dropped his shield and his longsword, so that's out there in the snow.
Right.
He's got a hand axe on him. He's got his longbow. He's got his
Daggers.
plate armor. Nope.
Oh.
He's got 3 potions of healing.
Yes.
Yes.
So, take them.
He's got 30 gold pieces and 300 silver pieces.
Nice. Who has the party fund right now?
the dead guy.
Oh, right.
Hey, you are stabilized. Zalara
I
stabilized.
suggest we give one of these health potions to our dying friend.
That sounds like a
good plan.
So how
And
many
gives-
gold and silver was it, Alex?
It was 30 gold and 300 silver.
I'm gonna say Zalara is hiding
Sam, you get 8.
like 45 feet into the forest-ish.
Okay. So, this takes a little while. You can see that, obviously, the pursuit is over. And, you see Margarine go back out there. And
Magnar.
You see Magnar go out there and
Okay.
start looting the body.
Yeah.
And dragging him into the forest.
I pulled his body into the woods, so we're in cover still. But
Right.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Yes.
I just want to make sure that's clear, just in case there is a pursuit. But
Yeah.
okay.
No. I am aware. So, yep.
Okay.
And so that's what's going on right now.
Cool.
So-
And I get 8 HP.
Yes. Nice.
Alright. I suggest once we finish looting, we get some distance between
Let's get out of here and maybe rethink how we do things.
What happened?
Zorg is dead, but we have to go.
Okay.
All right. And
So-
then
Okay.
Next.
I'm going to come closer to them.
Oh, you can see Zorg. Like,
Okay.
he's right next to us. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You see Zorg's body there.
Lying next to me, obviously.
Lying next to you. You can see the snow's kind of like mixed with, it's like red snow because of all the blood, but it's kind of poking through the back of his open maw.
Don't eat the red snow.
You're so wise.
he's only mostly dead.
And before I go, I'm gonna kneel next to Zorg and I'm gonna say a quick prayer and I'm gonna leave.
And in Margraine's mind, nanny boo boo.
Hibonite, you
Yep.
should probably burn the body.
With pleasure. Do I have to? I use both burning now.
Fireball, a bolt,
Just produce
I just
flame.
really wanted to.
produce
I
flame.
just really wanted to turn into crisps.
Just do it a bunch of times, and then
Yeah, I'll just repeatedly produce flame and throw the fireballs into him. Preferably at the face to start with.
Okay.
and I'll roll him out into the snow away from the woods after he's on fire, because that's even though it's snowy woods, but
Okay. I'm not going to let you do that.
oh, okay.
Or you.
Well.
Well, no, I'm
Yeah.
not going to let you do that because, you flame him, but he's in this big metal can.
Oh, right.
So that heats up as well. You get the smell of burning flesh.
Oh, he's still in his armor. That's right. You should
yeah.
have taken him out of that. I was thinking he was out, but anyway.
So, Zalara, you get a flashback, actually, because of this, where you think of Korza, your guru, as they had cut her belly open and pulled out her intestine, stuffed it with some dry grass, and lit it on fire.
I'll show you some tinder.
I'm shaking and puking over to the side.
Okay, so while you guys
Oh,
Go ahead. Sorry.
go ahead, you guys see that.
Zalara, you alright?
No, not
It's okay. You're safe.
that smell. Oh God, that smell.
Can I? Is there like anything I can use to put out the body, or?
I mean, there's a ton of snow out there.
Okay, then I'll pack him just to make sure get him out of.
As you start putting snow, I'll stop burning.
Yeah.
You're-
Zalara, it's okay. I understand.
You really
You
don't.
No, I don't. But that's a thing people say.
I love
The red
if
hand.
it makes you
That's what they did. That's what they did to my people.
yes, I know. The thing is though is I'd rather not have him come back. It can happen.
If we're not
Okay.
not burning their body anymore, can I suggest we remove the head?
Why do you need his head?
I don't need his head. I just think it's gonna be harder to resurrect something that's not all there. Just dump it like 20 or 30 feet away.
I pull out my great axe and
Zalara, look away.
I'm
I
not
chop-
looking.
okay, and then I chop his head off, and then I throw it far, far away.
Zalara, I'm sorry that you had to go through that. If it makes you feel any better, he was as bad as the rest. We already gave him a first chance.
That's good. Let's go make camp somewhere.
Let's go find the others.
Let's not find them. They're looking for me and Hibonite. We should
Sure.
just go.
Go. Let them deal with the town.
We can't. I think we proved that.
I think that may be beyond us, because that wasn't even their whole force or their leader.
Sure.
We've dealt them a large blow.
Zorg is dead.
How do you feel about that, Zalara?
About not having a wall dead?
Yeah.
Well, she's not happy that didn't happen, but right now she is in no shape, especially with the flashback. She can't take it today.
Okay. So you guys head out into the woods. Now, I want, since you're trying to avoid Gray and his soldiers, give me a perception check. Everybody. Who's
16.
trying to avoid them? Like if Zarla's not, then she doesn't need to, or Magnar's not.
Oh, no, I am.
4.
16. So.
16?
No, that's a good point. I didn't take into consideration that they were looking for you in Heaven.
Just like safety in numbers.
Yeah, I was like, let's go
Okay,
hide
so
with those people.
Magnar got a 16. What did everyone else get?
I got a
15.
4.
My senses are apparently heightened. I got 22.
Wow. Okay.
Or it could be the +5. I don't know.
Okay, you guys make your way through the woods, and Zalara, you know without a doubt that you guys are being tracked at this point in time. You occasionally get some glances of the soldiers in the woods around you. They haven't closed on you or anything, but you know as you guys are moving, they're out there.
Okay, so I'm going to turn to the others and be like, I think they're following us. They're around us. I don't know what they're going to do.
How many?
6 of them, right?
Okay.
Yes, 6 total.
Okay.
If they're tracking and have eyes from us, there's not much point in us running away. Might as well turn.
Yeah, I'll stop.
We can't,
and
we can't, if we run, they're trying to fight us. We can't take them.
yeah, that's my thoughts exactly. I will stop and then I will call out into the woods. We know you're following us. Come out. We'll talk.
Where were you?
And then out from the woods, you see Gray once again. You see, well, I guess there are 7 of them total, because you see the 5 soldiers, and then you see the halfling priestess lady who looks unhappy.
As they're coming out of the woods, I would like to minor illusion the sound of like cavalry, just very quietly, just so that the local area can hear.
They kind of look around, obviously.
Just behind them.
Okay, so they quickly, hearing that sound, kind of dive behind a few different trees and things, using that as cover, while all at the same time looking directly at you guys, since it's behind them and they're facing you.
It's the cavalry.
What?
Come to save us at last.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks
So-
for the backup.
The backup?
Yeah.
This is the same guys, right?
Yeah.
Tabaxi and all them? Okay.
Yep, the backup.
We'll support you and follow your lead.
Right. I did not say that, did I?
It was implied.
It was. I expected you to have a plan, and you did not.
No, but we...
Once it was clear that you may all just die, there was no point in us coming in and letting them know that we are out here as well.
So, what's your intent in following us?
Well, I have my orders. It's good to see that you made it out. Happy about that, but right now, our most important mission, mine, is to take the town.
Yes.
Good for you.
So, I'm not so concerned about these murder charges as of right now. What I do, I guess what we could use you for is the fact that, you are a good initial strike force. You have some powers. We saw that. You are very impressive at the end. It was the beginning that was a concern. Had you been at the beginning, we probably would have come in, because I think we could have taken it. But there was no point in us coming in at that point in time. Bad strategy.
I understand. Loss of life is not needed.
Right. And don't forget, you've got a couple murderers with you.
And at that, I'll go, I'll burn my Emissary of Peace to give me a +5 bonus to Persuasion. And I will go, you don't have all the facts, you know. The general isn't who you think he is, and these men, when that town is safe, will be allowed to go free. And I'll try and persuade him. Hopefully. Oh my fucking... 7 + 5, so 12. Oh my goodness. That sounded so cool, and then 12. Anyway.
Well, if it meets, it beats.
Nice.
He says, all right, I mean, I don't know, little man, maybe it's the armor you have on, but I trust you.
St. Eligius has ways of reforging people's hearts. We're friends.
Well, I'm not so keen on killing you, if that makes you feel better. He says that to you, Magnar.
I appreciate that.
Yes. All right, so you're beat up. Let us make camp. And then maybe come up with a plan this time, huh?
Yes, I think I'll leave that to you. I'm not too accustomed to fighting groups.
Sure. All right, so let's make camp for the night and, approach this again tomorrow.
Didn't we just make camp like 10 minutes ago?
No, we were going to go camp.
We were going to go make camp.
No. I mean, like, we rested up, and then we immediately went to the town.
No, that was like a whole night. And then we had a day of planning, and then a battle, and now we're going to go make camp again.
Yeah, but the battle was like 4 rounds?
Yeah, realistically, it was 24 seconds.
Yeah. Oh my
We
God.
snuck for a really long time, okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and Magnar had to figure out the way to hide with the land and,
Oh, that's
grab
true.
Zalara and say, hey, you don't hide in front of the tree.
That's right.
Anyway, camp.
Okay. Yeah, camping.
Yeah.
All right.
We'd still need a camp regardless.
Are we survivaling?
No, you don't
Okay,
need
good.
to.
I'm glad we're not.
No. You guys don't need to because you're the troop is basically doing this for you. They're kind of taking over that.
We are tired.
Yeah. And within the troop, there's a wood elf, a half orc, a half elf, a dragonborn, and a woman whose skin is blue, and her hair seems to always be blowing in the wind, even whenever it's not.
She's in a Bollywood film.
Yeah.
Does she look like a gangster? Would I recognize that?
She does look like what you've read about in your books, yeah, and from what your father gave you and everything.
I will be talking to.
So you guys are resting up. They're standing guard around you. Do you guys want to talk to anybody? Do anything? Because it is still fairly early on in the day. But there's no question. You guys are all beat to hell. So
Yeah, I'll talk to the leader.
yes,
For sure.
Yes.
I have information that you may need. That man that died, the one in the red plate mail. His name is Zorg. He operates out of around Kringle Falls, where I hail from. The reason they have such power and everything is because of some funding they have. And I'll take out the ledgers that Blevin gave me, and I'm gonna pass them to him.
Ooh. So Gray looks at them.
And you should ask Brommel about where Zorg gets his money.
It was years ago, but I served under General Brommel. Right here, up at the pass. I was there the day the king fell. The Firebolt came from one of the wizards from the Empire, and it hit the king. It hit Brommel too, and he turned and saw the king was dead, and I was shaking and still on fire. Brommel grabbed our flag, our banner, drew his sword, and charged headlong into them. It was magnificent. I see what you say, and as I say, I believe that you believe this. But that is a man who loves his country.
Yes, that's all I've ever known about Brommel. But my recent experience has said that people who are supposedly my friends may not be. And
I can see that, but all you have is a book that says something. I have the experience of having seen him in action, and what this Red Hand has done in this town, killing the men of Delacroix, that is an act of war. That is civil war. That will tear Delmer apart. I cannot see that Brahma would be part of that at all.
I struggle myself, but I can guarantee the intel's good.
Well, I will take it into consideration.
Just I'm not saying that you needed to do anything, but you seem like somebody with their head on their shoulders, and I think other people should know this.
Well, I'll take it under advisement.
Now, what's your plan? How do you think we should proceed next time?
Well, I say next time we wait until night would be better, when they all aren't gathered around. I think your redhead friend over there, what is your name again?
I'm Heavenite.
Oh,
Zalara.
yes, the non-red skinned redhead.
But both red hair, so.
True.
Yes. I forgot because you're a corner. That's right. You move quickly, yes?
Yes, very.
Yes, and I noticed as you ran, you didn't make not a lot of footprints in the snow. We could use someone like you up here, actually. But it might be good for you and even you, other redhead, if you...
We got red head and red skin.
Red skin. Double red. Single red, double red. So
Okay.
if triple red wants to go and...
Wait, no, who's triple red?
That's both
Both.
of us together.
Ah.
It's like a portmanteau, but with different words, so not at all.
Okay.
So if you want to maybe rest up, and then tomorrow, let's get an accurate lay of the land. How many people are out there? What are they doing? Where is everyone?
Yes, I can
And
help
then-
with that.
And then from there, we come up with an actual plan.
I've not really worked with others, but I will do my best.
Yeah, that is all we ask. And you really should try, because it did not look good for you guys out there when you didn't. So,
It went better last time.
you keep
I
saying that.
incinerated
What happened
19
last time?
people.
Wow.
They were red hand. You should clarify
Okay,
that.
we
It wasn't just
charged
19
into
random
the area
people.
where people were burning a lady. We tried to save her. Horses don't go through crowds as well as you'd think. And then they attacked us, so I burnt them. In self-defense, those men were trying to kill me.
That is quite a tale.
I am a tall talesman.
It actually isn't a
I
tall
know, but I
tale,
like to tell
though.
stories. It's still a tale I'm telling well.
Okay.
But yes, we're not used to Red Hands being as coordinated as they were. We probably should have expected more, being around their basically general.
But we've come across Zorg in the past. Perhaps we But no, we did underestimate them.
Yes, I bested him last time in single combat
He
without a
went
sweat.
crazy as well.
Well,
He's
he's
dead.
not
That's
crazy
better.
anymore.
So before I go rest, your blue
Yes.
blue skin companion whose hair is all wavy. What's her name?
Mm-hmm. Sophie, with a J.
Sophie. Okay, that's a pretty standard name.
Where is the J?
After the P, where else would it be?
I mean, that's what I was guessing. I'm gonna go talk to her, and then I'll go to sleep, so I can get all fired up for next time.
Okay. So you go talk to Sophie with a J.
The J and the H are silence.
Oh, there's no H. There's just the J.
Oh.
That's weird.
All right. So you approach her. She's standing next to a tree. She has her crossbow in her
Put my
hand.
hand out and say, "Hibonite."
She raises an eyebrow at you. Doesn't extend her hand. It just says Sophie.
Social convention is the handshake. Okay.
I love Hibonite so much.
You wouldn't by any chance be from the Tideborn?
From. I'm sorry. Say that
The
again. What?
Tideborn?
Tideborn?
What are you?
That's kind of a rude question, isn't
Well,
it?
I've not seen anyone like you, so I don't want to set up what's your race or anything, because that seems ruder. It makes you
Well,
maybe
what's your
nicer.
race? I've never seen anyone like you.
I'm a fire genser. I'm from the Fire Kingdom.
Fire kindled. I'm windborn.
I've heard about you guys. Why father told me about you guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming you've heard of the Fire Kingdom.
Heard of you. Never met you.
Okay, well, long lost cousins and all, but you'd be more friendly.
Look, Look, I'm sorry. I was out at the pass, standing at the gate. We actually just went on a caravan, came our way back. I'm exhausted. I've been gone for 10 days in the blistering cold. I expected to come back to a warm fire, some ale, spend a night at the Blue Root, have some fun, and nothing is going the way I want. I thought that maybe your strike force could go in today, and we'd be able to back you up and take the town. Instead, you went running into town and running out within a matter of seconds, and now we have to protect you.
Yeah, it's hard to protect. I mean, 11 days ago I died, and then I've been nearly dead like 6 times since, and people have been trying to kill me, people have been mocking me because I use magic. You know, everyone has tough lives, love.
Mm-hmm.
Swings and roundabouts. Everyone has a good time, everyone has a bad time. Just people both having bad times at the same time.
I guess so. You know what the best thing is for a bad time?
Ale.
Shutting up.
No, I don't find shutting up really helps anything. I mean, with the Fire Kingdom, if someone's sad, we tell them stories, we play around, we have jokes. You know, bring together the group. Do the Windboard push each other away when they're unhappy?
Usually we find someone we're unhappy with and push them off a cliff.
That doesn't sound very fun. Well, it could be fun for the way down, but it does have a very sudden stop. Is there something at the bottom to stop them getting hurt?
And she just looks at you.
Okay, let me start. No. Do you speak Abyssal at all?
And she says no to you in Abyssal.
That's a contradiction right there. Either way, I was saying Abyssal. I need to visit your clansmen. Would you be able to tell me where they are located? In Abyssal.
And she kind of looks at you once again, just very, like, her eyes are kind of narrowed, very curious as to who you are and what's going on, and says, I don't know you. I'm not going to tell you where my clan is.
I understand that. I'm the same way. Do you recognize Obsidian?
Obsidian?
Do you recognize the name? Not the stone.
It doesn't ring a bell.
Might be a secret. Would have worked a lot better. I'm on my pilgrimage. I meant to visit the clan and, have a little catch up. Could you help a little bit? General ballpark. I understand the protecting clans, and I realise I made some mistakes recently that could have got all my people killed, but I'm trying to stop doing that.
Alright, I tell you what, Fireman. You live through this tomorrow, and we can talk a little bit more.
I put my hand out and say, deal.
She nods.
No handshake.
And then...
That's like handshake. The seal of a deal. You can't not handshake on a deal. I mean,
you have to spit in it first.
Well, that's only if it's a dirty deal.
And she says in Abyssal, we will talk.
And just to clarify, all I have to do is live tomorrow.
Well, I have to live too, but yeah.
Okay. I need to go see my friend, my small friend in armor now. I go over to Margaret.
Have a good time.
I'll try to. You seem really friendly. I like you.
And then through gritted teeth, she says, dick.
I turn around and say, bitch, and walk off. I go over to...
I feel blossoming love already.
I go over to
yes.
Margarine, and you see the blue-haired angry lady over there who doesn't like me already, and I point at her.
And I look up from, I was kind of... I have all my armor off, and I was, making sure it was all good and oiling it and stuff. Yeah.
I need her to live. I can't tell you why, but she needs to live tomorrow.
It doesn't seem like I'm very good at keeping people alive, Hibonite.
No,
maybe you should ask the cleric.
Oh, okay. I just, you've normally kept us out of danger a bit, and she has information or any reasons I can't tell.
I promise I'll do my best to keep her safe.
And
yes.
I'll walk away to the cleric now. Should go to every person in the group eventually.
If everyone's away from Margraine right now, I want to talk to him a bit in quiets.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Margraine, we killed Zorg, but my wife, do we have time for this?
Yes, of course. Yes, always. Go on.
I mean, for going into this town, we almost died, and I can't die before I save them.
I understand. What do you want to do?
I don't know. I mean, we that was so quick, and I've never experienced anything like that. I'm just wondering if we should pursue this course.
I don't see much of another option. These men, they're following us. If you notice, I'll look and, look around. You can obviously tell there are people, watching us, right? Making sure we don't take off. Yeah. I think this is the only move we have. They're going to try and kill you in Hibonite, I think, if we run. And I'd rather not have you die. We kind of need this.
But what about after? If they try to kill us now, what's to stop them from later?
I think he'll hold up on his deal. We make it out, he'll let you go. I think
sure?
He's a man of his word.
Okay, if you think so.
I don't know what to think, Magnar.
Perhaps a nice night's rest or day's rest everything will be clear.
I think so. Things aren't turning out how I expected at all.
Nor I.
Yeah, I'm supposed to help people, change people's minds, make sure they're on the right track,
Well, we reforged Zorg, certainly.
In the best way.
It's not quite the same thing. I had hope for Blevin in the end. We'll see how he does next time round. And yeah.
What?
Yeah. Well,
who?
Dead, Blevin.
So how would there be a next time around?
Well, I'm sure there's something after this.
Oh.
I'll see when I get there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then
I don't know. He's just
Magnar's confused, and he'll just turn over and probably go to sleep because he is tired.
Yeah. I'll
So
go back to my armor.
Okay. So Hibonite, you go up to the halfling. And Zalara, before we go back to Hibonite, is there
Yeah.
anything you wanted to do? Anybody you wanted to talk to?
Well, she kind of wanted to talk to Magnar to figure out, like,
That's
she
fine.
doesn't know his story at all. And he keeps mentioning his wife. So, is he sleeping?
Not yet. I just turned around, so.
Okay, so I go up to him. So, you keep saying you need to go find your wife? What happened?
She was taken by, I believe, the Empire. That man we were traveling with, who also worked for the Empire, as I understand it. Their group is taking sorcerers like myself, and like my
She just
wife.
looks confused for a second. Okay.
And using them as weapons, it seems like. But I found out from Brommel, who you might have heard his name. Found out
Yes.
from him where my wife might be, and she is my priority. And she's up in the hills, in the mountains, in
Crap. Was it Falstaff? What is it?
Yes.
in Falstaff.
So she's alive?
As far as I know, yes. And she is bearing our child, and I have
Was it 50 days, Alex? About 50 days?
Yeah.
okay
Yeah, about-
about 50 days
Do you-
to find her.
Do you know why they took her? To use her?
She is a powerful magician, and I believe our daughter will be even more powerful.
Oh, Magnar, that's terrible.
Yes.
I will help you. I will help you find her if I can.
Even if we do not find your Elal,
I think perhaps with this search through the city, I can make something happen. I hope.
then I welcome your help. Thank you.
You're welcome. You'd better get some sleep.
Yes, thank you.
And then he turns over again.
But wait, Hibonite wants to talk to you now.
Yeah, I know.
And he stands over you while you're on the ground. Okay, so Hibonite, you go up to the halfling cleric, correct?
Yes. I put my hand out again, saying, Hibonite.
She holds a hand out and says, Clementine.
Pleasure to meet you. You see your blue-haired friend, Sophie? That's
Yes,
what it is?
yeah, that's Sophie.
It'd be a strange way. I need her to live tomorrow, because I need to have a chat with her. Can you make sure she doesn't, go?
She bites into her apple, chews it, nods her head, and says, "Yeah, I'll do what I can. That's what I do. Priest of light. That's kind of what we do. Bring light to this dark world, right?"
I don't know. Really, I'm not very good with religion. I follow the primordial fire, which kind of...
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I think she's like primordial air or something, right? So.
Yeah, it's that sort of stuff I have to talk about. But, thank you.
No problem. Hey, next time, if you can go in there and just... They really need to get out of this town. We need to get them out. So, I'm not, and it's really kind of against my oaths and everything I have taken to say this, but, so don't kill them if you don't have to. But I understand that it's probably a life or death situation if you go in there, right?
Yes, and these people butcher the innocent and associated with magic, so kind of in my bad book to start with. I mean, the one who... You saw what happened. You the one who chased us at the end of the last one we killed. He was a particular dick. I mean,
Okay.
he was a very bad person. I mean, there was 2 soldiers in there that he put displacer beasts on. That's what they call it. And they're not friendly creatures. Very
Well,
angry.
yeah, no, I definitely approved of that. That was good to see. Obviously in self-defense there, so that's the way to do it. But yeah, just don't screw it up tomorrow.
We'll try our best.
All right, sounds good.
All I can promise. Things tend to go one way or the other. It's been a busy 10, 11 days.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put my hand.
She shakes her head and says, "Night."
I'm going to go to sleep.
Okay, so you go to sleep, and actually, since it was so early in the day, when you wake up, it is nighttime.
Oh, good.
Everybody has their full everything. You've got the long rest in.
Yes. Got all my spells back.
I love it. Every time.
You poor deluded people, you.
Okay, so
Only 2/3 of the original group.
You'll see, Kim. When you meet my mom, I'm not going to be deluded. My mom will tell you.
all right, so nighttime. You guys awake in the night. The snow is falling very, very heavily right now, but it's thick, fluffy snow. The wind seems to have died down a bit.
I built a snowman.
Rage builder snowman.
Snow wolf.
So,
all right. Go
ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry. Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I wake up and talk to Margraine. Like,
So, Margraine, I was dwelling on what happened earlier today.
Yes.
I was thinking, what if instead of charging through, we try to draw them into our trap?
Yes.
Does that, like,
Split them up,
I throw a
take them one by
javelin?
one?
Yes, instead of, I throw a javelin, bring them to us instead of us going to them.
Yes. Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I'll take my bow. This might work.
Ooh, that's even better. Yes.
Yeah, because I never used the damn thing. So, yeah.
You have
Okay.
a bow? I thought it was destroyed.
I got a new one. I took it off
Okay.
a dead body back. a couple
I think we all
episodes
have
ago.
bows
Yeah,
now.
we do.
Okay.
Did you get combustion insurance this time?
No. No, but this one's from a different manufacturer,
Oh, okay.
so I don't think it's gonna have the same manufacturer defect.
That's good.
It's not from China.
Yes. We need to change our tactics. These obviously don't work. I rely too heavily on the protection of Saint Eligius, and I think we should do this smarter, not harder.
I agree.
Okay.
So Gray comes up to you and says, "All right, so you two."
Yes.
No, not you two.
Oh.
The other two.
Red 3.
The red, yeah, triple red.
The triple red.
Triple red.
Triple red.
I like it.
Are you ready?
Yes.
What's our plan again for us?
We're going to go into town
Oh yeah.
and figure out where everybody is.
I know we're going into
and
town.
report
I mean,
back.
like, are we sneaking in? Are we going through the back ways? Are we posing as,
I'm
travelers?
pretty sure I'm quite recognizable at this point. I don't think I can pose as a traveler.
I mean, I can pose as anyone I've ever seen.
Fair.
Hell, I could pose as Zorg, who's just escaped from us, but that seems like a bad idea.
No, one of them saw Zorg die.
True. I can't do the voice
I
either.
suppose I could put my
Very,
hood up
very
again.
low.
I've been in this town too much, and the Red Hand, they know me because I escaped them once already. Well, many times already. I think for me, I just need to be sneaky and get in there.
No, I'm not the most sneaky person. So. How about you sneak it.
Perhaps you
sneak
could
in,
go along.
and I'll go in through the main road, and we'll see what we can find. And then, if everything goes, tits up, make a lot of noise so the other person knows and leaves. And then, if
Okay.
you're surrounded, surrender to try and be taken captive so the others can come get us rather than fight to the death.
That would probably be wise.
Fight to the death doesn't. They'll probably just kill me if they can find out who I am.
Especially, yes.
Alright, that sounds like somewhat of the plan.
Better than we had
turn
last
to
time.
our new friends and say, "Is that enough of a plan?"
Yes.
Or do you have...
That sounds good. Just make sure you know how many people they have, where everyone is stationed, and, the routes in and out.
Okay.
Would I be able to jump rooftops with my speed?
Yeah, you're pretty sure you could.
Okay.
I go up to is it Grave or Gray?
Gray, just like the color.
Oh shoot. Okay. I've been
With an
writing it
A
wrong
or
the
an
whole time.
E?
With an A.
Okay.
'Cause he's pretentious.
He's American.
No. Yeah.
All right. So I go up to Gray.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, I forgot what I was going to ask him. Just a second.
Good talk. Thank you very much.
You as well.
It was illuminating.
I just stand awkwardly in front of him.
Oh my goodness.
And he like stares
Oh.
at
Oh.
you in the eye, and then slowly knocks your cup off the table.
Oh god.
Thug life. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Okay,
so,
I
alright,
remember now.
Okay.
Okay.
So you come up to him.
It's like, Captain Gray,
Yes.
when do the shifts change
What do you mean?
from the past? From the past, don't the soldiers come in to town
Yes, they
every day?
no, every 5 days.
Oh, okay. So we shouldn't really expect help from them then.
No, we just came in earlier today.
Oh, you're from the past.
Yes.
Oh, I did not understand that. There's only 6 of you in the pass?
No, there are quite a few more. We tried to keep 50 to 60 up there, but they've got to stay up there. Plus, there's got to be the soldiers that go through the pass and accompany the caravans, and then come back. So, no, it's just who gets on a little R&R.
Okay, I see. Thank you.
Yeah.
You hang up.
No, you'll hang up.
Okay, that was my thing.
Okay.
And I just Magnar turns away.
So awkward. I don't know.
I don't know how to talk to people.
Does he know that that I like him, or? I hope he takes me to the Sorcerer's Ball. Okay, so
Oh my god.
all right, the recon team, Triple Red. How do you guys want to go about this?
I think walk together to the main road.
I mean, I can only
To the edge of
for
town.
about an hour. So yeah, I want to get as close to town hidden before I use that.
Right.
Okay, so both of you go ahead and as you're walking up to town, give me since you're trying to remain hidden, give me a stealth check.
Okay.
12.
Let's go. 18.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so as you guys are getting close to town, as you guys are getting close to town, you notice at the edge of town there are 4 of the Red Hand soldiers standing there, obviously in a guard formation.
Okay.
So just so you're aware,
Are we edge of town by the road, or are we edge of town just by the woods?
you're edge of town by the woods at this point, but it's such a small area that you can see them very clearly.
Okay. So let's.
Yeah, that's
Hibonite.
something that's about to head in. I mean, you're sneaking in, aren't you? Try and get past this guard checkpoint. So
Yes.
So I will.
So I'm gonna try to detach from Hibonite, right, and go the other way around, just in case.
Okay.
So we don't both get caught.
So he's going from the west end, and you're going to go just kind of through town or climb up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna climb up the first house I get
I
to.
will be disguised
Okay.
suffering.
Give me, you go and climb up the first house, and go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Ooh, a 10.
Okay. You're able to, it's a small house, you're able to slowly climb up there. It's not as easy as you thought it was going to be, but, you can make it up, and you find yourself on the top of the roof. Hibonite, you cast Disguise Self. Okay, so who are you making yourself look like?
Trying to think. The young orc that I gave a lecturing to about Blevin in 3 places ago.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, back in Mooresville. That seems to be the well you keep going back to.
It's one of the ones I remember.
Great. So, you go ahead and turn yourself into the half-orc, I believe it was Marcus.
Yeah.
Yes, it was Mark. Or was that his dad?
That was his dad, wasn't it? Was it Simon?
Simon sounds right.
Well, you turn
No, I thought Marcus was the. Oh shoot!
son.
Right.
Did I write down? I think I wrote down.
It doesn't matter.
It
does it?
really doesn't. No, it's
The orc
Yeah,
guy.
the
I look
half-orc.
like a half orc.
Orky McOrc face.
Ratted clothes.
Yep, you turn yourself into Simon the half-orc. That's it, for real. Okay, you turn yourself into Simon the half-orc, and you're on the road. Are you just approaching the Red Hand, or how are you doing
Yeah,
this?
I'm just walking into town with a bit wheezed and exacerbated, like I've been on the road for a while.
All right, so the Red Hand, 2 of them raise their crossbows at you, and 2 of them just grip their maces very tightly.
As I see the tension, I just put my hands in the air.
Who are you?
I'm a traveller. My name is Simon.
Simon the Traveler, huh?
Simon. People don't really call me a traveller normally.
What are you doing out here at night by yourself?
Trying to get to somewhere to sleep. I don't really want to stay in the wilderness. It's not very safe out there.
Mm-hmm. What's your business with the pass?
I'm not heading to the pass. I'm heading further south. It's just the nearest town away.
Where are you headed to?
Anywhere that has work, but preferably somewhere a little bit warmer than the snow.
All right, give me a deception roll.
Why am I always lying?
Because you're lying.
But
That's
why
why.
am I always lying? Oh shit! 6.
Oh no.
6.
What'd you roll? Huh. Well, tell you what, that sounds like a big batch of bullshit.
Well,
And so he approaches you he and his buddy approach you very clearly ready for some combat. Zalara, from the rooftop, you hear in the silent night, and the snow has provided kind of an insulation and echoes very well. So you hear him say, well, that sounds like some bullshit, as they approach Hibonite with their maces raised, and we'll call the episode right there. We hope you enjoyed episode 19 of Beholder's Eye, Triple Red. Please subscribe and review us on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, or whatever podcast app you use. Once you're done showing us your love, please check out the very exciting and unique Epic Endings podcast.
Epic Endings Podcast, where heroes come to perish. Hey, I'm Rachel, the DM of Epic Endings Podcast. It is a 5th edition actual play podcast with a bit of a twist. While most parties are comprised of 3 or more players at an appropriate level going on adventures, this series of adventures is taken on by solo players at 20th level. I have 4 individual players, each playing 1 character and each playing alone. Each player is presented the same adventures, beginning with a level 1 adventure to see how they approach the problems and navigate different situations without the aid of a full party. Who will go the furthest? Will it be the dashing Cassius Day the Divine Bard? What about our cautious and careful Thea Nightbreeze, Circle of the Moon Druid? Perhaps the rickety but feisty old Sai Amakir, a blade song wizard? Or will it be our timid and endearing Keldwyn Kinsbaron, the life domain cleric? Find out on Epic Endings Podcast, where heroes come to perish. You can find us on all of your favorite podcasting services, Facebook and Twitter at Epic Endings Pod. Also, check out the blog over at thefemalepally.wordpress.com for show notes, anecdotes, and other write-ups on gaming.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter at @I_beholders and our website, beholdersicast.com. You can follow Ryan, who plays Hibonite, at Duff the Third, Ben, who plays Magnar, at Miro4D2, Kim, who plays Zalara, at Metzgirl, and Sam, who plays Margraine, at Samsalot007. All music by INCOMPETECH, Vanishing, Anguish, Plaint, Dark Times, Invariance, Curse of the Scarab, and Our Story Begins, all by Kevin MacLeod. INCOMPETECH.com, licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0 license. CreativeCommons.org. All sound effects by Zapsplat.com. Editing performed by Sam Canary. Music and effects editing by Benjamin Floyd. If you made it to the end of this episode, hit us up at I_beholders on Twitter with the hashtag Kittyman. Thanks, and we'll see you next week.